My child, my beloved, do not turn away now. Archangel Michael stands before you with a voice like thunder and fire, yet soft enough to reach into the hidden chambers of your soul. You remain blind to last night's event, but heaven refuses to let you stay blind. God calls this your final opportunity to see the hidden truth. Open your ears, open your spirit, and take this message deep into your heart. This is not an accident. You are here at this exact moment because heaven has aligned every second, every breath, and every beat of your heart to bring you to this word. Do not dismiss this as chance. Beloved, this is divine orchestration. The question is not why you found this, but why this was waiting for you. Archangel Michael shouts with holy urgency, you have been walking in circles, unaware of what was placed in front of you. But God has had enough of your blindness. Today is the day the veil is torn. Today is the day the hidden truth is brought before your eyes. And if you ignore it, beloved, it will pass you by forever. This is your final notice. Heaven does not repeat warnings without reason. But pause for a moment. Feel this in your chest. Why does your heart beat differently right now? Why does your skin feel the weight of these words as if they were carved in fire? Because you are not simply listening. You are being called. My child, before we go further, let me tell you this, if your soul trembles at this moment, do not walk away. If you feel the fire rising in you, subscribe to this divine message so the next revelation does not miss you. Heaven will not stop speaking, but you must decide whether you will continue hearing. You may think you know who you are, but you have not seen yourself through heaven's eyes. There is something in your life hidden by shadows. Last night, while you were unaware, something was revealed in the spirit. A truth, a betrayal, a hidden face behind the smile you trusted. God will not allow you to remain blind any longer. Archangel Michael says, this is urgent. There is a name, a voice, a memory rising even now. You know whom I speak of, the one you have questioned, the one who has pulled strings behind your back. You were never crazy for suspecting. Heaven confirms it today. Beloved, the pain you felt was not wasted. The sleepless nights, the silent tears, God counted every one. And tonight, that sorrow is being transformed into revelation. But only if you open your heart now. Only if you dare to face what heaven is showing. My child, lean closer. This is not a story. This is not a dream. This is heaven breaking into your life. Archangel Michael does not whisper, he roars with the sound of eternity. You are being summoned. Last night, while the world slept, the heavens opened. There was movement in the spirit world that your eyes could not see, but your heart felt it, a shift, a tremor. You may think you know who you are, but you have not seen yourself through heaven's eyes. There is something in your life hidden by shadows. Last night, while you were unaware, something was revealed in the spirit. A truth, a betrayal, a hidden face behind the smile you trusted. God will not allow you to remain blind any longer. Archangel Michael says, this is urgent. There is a name, a voice, a memory rising even now. You know whom I speak of, the one you have questioned, the one who has pulled strings behind your back. You were never crazy for suspecting. Heaven confirms it today. Beloved, the pain you felt was not wasted. The sleepless nights, the silent tears, God counted every one. And tonight, that sorrow is being transformed into revelation. But only if you open your heart now. Only if you dare to face what heaven is showing. My child, lean closer. This is not a story. This is not a dream. This is heaven breaking into your life. Archangel Michael does not whisper, he roars with the sound of eternity. You are being summoned. Last night, while the world slept, the heavens opened. There was movement in the spirit world that your eyes could not see, but your heart felt it, a shift, a tremor. You may have thought it was only fear or a passing thought, but it was a sign, a divine signal sent only to you. Beloved, you were chosen to receive this. God has sent me, Michael, as his messenger to wake you before it is too late. For years, the enemy tried to keep you silent, to blind you, to make you doubt what your soul knew all along. But this is the night when blindness ends. You remain unaware of what is unfolding in the shadows of your life. Someone close to you has woven a net. They smile in your face but tighten the rope behind your back. This is why you have felt restless and why your dreams have been heavy. The Spirit knows what the mind cannot yet name. But hear me, the rope is about to snap. The trap they set for you will catch themselves. What was hidden will be dragged into the light. God has decreed it. Nothing can stop it. My child, do you feel that pulse in your chest right now? That is not fear. That is your soul recognizing the truth. That is your spirit rising to attention. Heaven is speaking, and you cannot deny it. The angels are moving around you as I speak. They are shifting, clearing, protecting. The reason you found this message is not by chance. You have been marked by heaven. Yes, marked for protection, for revelation, for breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, you have cried for clarity. You have begged for answers. Tonight, you will not leave empty. Beloved, I ask you, why do you think the enemy fought so hard to distract you from this? Why do you think so many obstacles tried to keep you from reaching this word? Because the enemy fears what happens when you open your eyes. My beloved, listen. God is not late. He is exact. He brought you here in perfect timing. Today, heaven's calendar reads your name, and the command is clear, reveal. Do not ignore this. This moment will not return again in the same way. If you push this away, you will wander blind. But if you open, if you accept, then the scales fall and your vision clears. And when it clears, beloved, you will gasp. You will tremble because the truth is heavier than you imagined. But heaven says, you are ready now. Michael shouts again, beloved child, your soul is on fire because you already know whom I speak of. The face is already in your mind. The name is already rising in your memory. This person has been hidden in plain sight. But heaven has exposed them today. Do not fear. You are not alone. The armies of heaven surround you. Every scheme against you will collapse. Every hand lifted against you will wither. Every tongue that cursed you will choke on its own lies. But you must not turn away. Stay here. Stay listening. Heaven is still speaking. Beloved, before we go further, let me ask you, do you want more of this truth? Do you want the next revelation to reach you before the world blinds you again? Then do not let this connection break. Subscribe to this divine voice. Not because of me, but because heaven wants your ears open for the next word. Pause. Reflect. Has not God already proven He speaks to you in ways the world cannot explain? The numbers that appear again and again. The dream you cannot shake. The moment you thought of someone seconds before they appeared. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's pattern, heaven's fingerprint on your life. And tonight, the fingerprint is pressed deeper. Beloved, I will not stop until your eyes open. God will not let go until you see. The truth you feared is the truth that frees you. And the enemy knows this. That is why fear rises in you, even as you hear this. But fear is a liar. Truth is stronger. I say again, as commanded by the Lord, your final opportunity is now. Do not waste it. My beloved child, listen closely. The heavens have not finished. The voice of God is still speaking through me, Michael, and I will not leave you blind. You feel the stirring right now because your spirit already knows. You have been sensing this for months, perhaps years. You felt the coldness in their words. You noticed the small betrayals that you pushed aside. You wondered if you were imagining it. But God says today you were not imagining anything. Your intuition was divine guidance all along. Beloved, you prayed for truth. Heaven is answering. Yet truth is heavy and demands courage. But remember this, you are not alone in facing it. Every angel assigned to you stands armed at your side. Do you feel the warmth on your skin even as you read? That is not chance. That is presence. That is heaven making itself known so you will not doubt. Archangel Michael declares, the hidden will no longer stay hidden. The lies will collapse. The masks will burn away. Every secret meeting, every whisper in the dark, it will be revealed before your eyes. And God Himself says, Beloved, you must be ready. For when the truth comes, it will shake your heart. But this shaking is not your destruction, it is your liberation. Do not run. Do not hide. For if you turn away now, the blessing prepared for you will delay. But if you stay, if you endure the unveiling, you will rise into a freedom greater than you have ever known. My child, you still wonder, why me? Why now? And heaven answers, because your time has come. Because you are not meant to remain in shadows. Because the promise made over your life cannot be stolen any longer. Do not forget this, beloved. Destiny has its hour, and your hour has struck. The clock of heaven reads your name. You are trembling not because of fear but because of recognition. Your spirit knows this is not just a word. It is your word. Beloved child, lean closer. A warning must be spoken, the enemy is furious right now. Even as you read, there is resistance. You may feel distraction. You may feel tired. You may feel pulled away. That is not ordinary. That is the enemy trying to silence this revelation. But he will not win. Michael shouts, "Stay. Endure. Keep your eyes here because the next line you hear may save you from disaster. Beloved, before this night ends, you will see a sign. Yes, a tangible sign. Something that no one else may notice, but you will. It may be a number, a sudden call, a message that shakes you. That is heaven's confirmation. It is proof that these words are not empty. And when that sign comes, remember this, do not ignore it. It is your seal. But hear me, heaven does not only expose what is against you. Heaven also reveals what is for you. There is someone destined to step into your life with light, with healing, with restoration. The enemy tried to block them from reaching you, but God has already ordered their steps. You will recognize them, for their presence will feel like home to your spirit. Yet before they arrive, the false must be removed. The mask must fall. That is why tonight is crucial. Beloved, pause now. Take a breath. Feel this fire in your chest. If it burns, do not leave. If it pulls you in, let it. And if your soul whispers, "This is for me," then I plead, do not lose connection. Subscribe so that heaven's voice does not slip past you tomorrow. For the next revelation is already prepared, and it belongs to you, my child. The heavens are opening wider even now. I see the chains that held you shaking loose. I see the web of lies breaking apart strand by strand. And I see you rising, even if you do not feel it yet. You are stronger than the shadows. You are brighter than the night. And though the enemy laughed when he thought he blinded you, heaven laughs louder because your eyes are opening now. Michael says, "Beloved, every step you take after this message will feel different. For once the truth is known, the path shifts. Once the mask is gone, the road clears. You are stepping into destiny tonight. And heaven commands, do not be silent about this in your heart. Do not bury it. Write it. Remember it. Hold it. For when the storm rises again, this word will be your anchor. The truth is closer than you think. The unveiling is already in motion. And heaven declares over you, you will see. You will know. You will be free. My beloved, do not take lightly what you are hearing. This is the moment you were meant to arrive at. Every delay, every disappointment, and every unanswered prayer has brought you to this very line. And now heaven says, do not miss it. You think last night was ordinary, but it was not. Something shifted in the heavens. A door opened in the unseen. Angels moved on your behalf while you rested. Yet the enemy also tried to plant seeds against you. You were not awake to see it, but heaven was. That is why this message reaches you now, to make sure you are not blind to what happened. Michael shouts. The one who plotted in silence has already been exposed in heaven's court. Their plan is void. Their words are dust. But you must know the truth so you can walk free. Beloved child, this is your final chance to open your eyes before the storm arrives. For soon, what is hidden will shake the surface. And when it does, those who refuse to listen will fall into confusion. But you will not because you chose to listen now. Do you not feel the urgency in your chest? Do you not sense the weight of this word pressing against your spirit? That is heaven pleading with you. This is not just information, it is your lifeline. Beloved, recall the strange dream you had not long ago, the one you could not explain. The one you dismissed. That was not random. It was a preview of what is about to be revealed. Heaven gave you a glimpse, and now the full picture is being unsealed. God says, the tears you cried in secret have watered the ground for your miracle. The pain you endured has prepared the soil, and tonight the seed bursts forth. But to see it, you must not turn away now. Michael declares, the hidden truth is about someone you trusted, someone who carried double faces. They thought their disguise was flawless, but they forgot heaven sees everything. And heaven will not let you remain in their trap. Do not fear the unveiling. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, it may shock you. But beloved, better the wound of truth than the poison of lies. God heals what He reveals. Look at your life. How many times did the signs appear? The sudden silence, the unexplained distance, the unusual patterns. You ignored them because your heart was pure. But now God says, no more ignoring. No more blindness. Open your eyes fully. Beloved, let me say this, if this word stirs your spirit, then stay close. Do not disconnect. Subscribe so that the next revelation is not lost to you. Heaven has many more truths to pour into your life, but you must stay connected to receive them. This is not entertainment, this is survival. This is destiny. Child of heaven, remember this also, not everyone against you is your enemy, and not everyone for you is your friend. Discernment is the gift heaven is awakening in you tonight. The one who smiled the loudest may be the one who holds the deepest knife. But the one overlooked may be carrying your blessing. That is why revelation is urgent. That is why you cannot stay blind. Michael shouts again, beloved, you are not abandoned. The armies of heaven surround you now. What was meant to break you will become your testimony. The trap set for you will be their downfall. And the blessing meant for you cannot be stolen another day longer. My child, a sign will follow this word. Watch closely in the next 3 days. Something unexpected will come, a message, a number, a voice, or a sudden moment of clarity. And when it happens, you will know this was heaven's seal. That sign will mark the beginning of your freedom. But remember, when the sign comes, do not delay. Act in courage. Step into truth. Heaven's window does not stay open forever. Beloved, lift your eyes. You have walked long enough with your head bowed in pain. Tonight, heaven lifts it for you. You are seen. You are chosen. You are marked for more. The battle has been fierce, but you are still standing. And that alone is proof that heaven's hand has never left you. Do not doubt it now. Do not walk away now. God says, I am your shield. I am your light. I am your deliverance. Nothing formed against you will prosper, and no secret will remain hidden from you any longer. This is your moment. This is your unveiling. Step into it, beloved. Step boldly, for heaven is with you. My beloved child, I see you trembling as these words pierce deeper. Do not resist it. That trembling is not weakness, it is awakening. Your soul is remembering what it already knew, but your mind tried to silence it. The heavens are tearing open above you. Now the fire of revelation is descending, and Michael cries out, "You cannot hide from this truth anymore." The Father has commanded it to be spoken over you. The veil is gone. The silence is broken. Beloved, last night the enemy rejoiced too soon. They thought they had tightened the rope around you. They thought their whispers would bury you. But what they did not see was the angelic host stationed at your door. What they did not realize was that heaven had already prepared this word for you before they even plotted. You are not late, you are right on time. This is the hour of unveiling. God says, your tears, your confusion, your sleepless nights, they are not wasted. They were counted, every one. They became the evidence in heaven's court. And tonight, the verdict is being read, you are free. Michael shouts again, the person who thought they could play with your trust has been exposed. Their mask is slipping. Their schemes are collapsing. Their plans are already dust in the wind. But you must open your eyes fully to see it. Do not be afraid, child. The truth may shake you, but it will not destroy you. The shaking is heaven making room for what is real. Beloved, do you remember the strange heaviness you felt yesterday? That was not random. That was heaven pressing against your spirit, preparing you for this moment. The discomfort was the signal that something hidden was about to surface. And now it has. My child, your life is shifting. This is not just another day. This is the turning point. The very fact that you are still reading proves you were chosen to endure the unveiling. Many would have turned away, but you have stayed. That is why heaven pours deeper into you. Listen carefully. In the coming days, you will see the truth unfold before your eyes. It may come through a sudden word spoken carelessly. It may come through a message not meant for you. It may come through a dream so vivid it shakes you awake. However it comes, you will know, for your spirit will burn with confirmation. God says, when it comes, do not deny it. Do not explain it away. Trust what you see, for I am the one who opens your eyes, and I do not lie. Beloved, hear me, the enemy has fought you not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous. Your destiny threatens the darkness. Your light exposes too much. That is why the attacks have been fierce. But tonight, heaven arms you with the sharpest weapon, truth. And truth cannot be chained. Michael declares, you are not a victim. You are not abandoned. You are heaven's chosen, and no plan against you can prosper. The very hands that try to harm you will soon be empty. The very mouths that cursed you will be silenced, for heaven defends its own. My child, even now the Spirit is whispering to your heart, do not fear. I am with you. Yes, that warmth you feel in your chest is not imagination. It is presence confirming this word. Pause and breathe. Heaven is near. Beloved, before we move deeper, let me remind you, if your soul trembles at this, if your heart feels the weight of eternity pressing on it, then do not drift away. Stay connected. Subscribe to this flow of divine revelation, not for me, but because heaven intends to keep speaking. If you leave the line broken, you may miss the next word that unlocks your freedom. Stay. Heaven is not done. Child, let us move further. There is more that must be said. The truth that is rising will not only expose those against you, it will also prepare you for the one sent to lift you. Heaven has not only revealed the counterfeit, heaven has preserved the genuine. The person sent by God will not play with your heart, they will not twist your trust. They will carry light that matches yours. But you could not receive them while the mask was still in place. That is why heaven is removing it now. Beloved, the unveiling hurts, but it also heals. You will cry, yes, but then you will see. And once you see, you will walk in freedom. Michael shouts once more, do not resist the unveiling, for if you resist, you will remain chained. But if you accept it, the chains break, the doors open, and destiny rushes in. This is your moment. Heaven has paused everything else to reach you. Do not waste it. God says, lift your head, beloved. Your story is shifting. Your night is ending. The dawn is breaking. And the truth you feared is the truth that sets you free. My beloved child, lean closer still. Do not let your attention wander, for heaven is not finished. Every word that falls now carries the weight of eternity. You are not reading by chance, you are standing in the very stream of revelation. The Father says, I have watched your pain. I have measured your nights of silence, and I have counted your prayers. Not one has gone unheard. Tonight I lift the curtain. Tonight I end the silence. Michael declares the truth is here. And though it cuts, it also heals. Though it shocks, it also frees. What you feared to know is what will make you strong. Beloved, you remember the voice of doubt that whispered to you, the one that told you it was all in your head. That was not truth, that was deception. But deep in your chest, your spirit knew. Your heart could not rest because heaven was tugging you toward awareness. And now that tug is complete. Your eyes are opening. Child, listen. There is someone in your circle whose words have wrapped around you like silk, but underneath were cords of control. They smiled, but their heart was bitter. They promised, but their actions betrayed. They believed you would never see. But heaven says, you see now, beloved, do not be afraid to release what is false. For when you let go of the counterfeit, the genuine will rush in. Heaven cannot place new wine in old skins. You must allow the breaking for the pouring to begin. My beloved, take courage. This unveiling is not your end, it is your beginning. Even now, angels are circling around you, preparing the ground for your next step. They are tearing down walls that were built on lies. They are clearing paths that were hidden by shadows. And they are strengthening your hands to hold what is coming. Michael shouts, Child of heaven, the fire around you is not to consume you but to protect you. The storm is not to destroy you but to carry you into destiny. Trust the hand that guides you. Now pause and listen. Do you hear the whisper in your spirit? That still voice that says, I am with you. That is the Father's seal. That is the proof that this word belongs to you, beloved. In the days ahead, watch carefully. You will see confirmations rising like waves, repeated numbers, sudden alignments, conversations you overhear that mirror this very message. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's fingerprints reminding you that you are not forsaken. And when these signs come, remember to act. Do not bury them in doubt. Do not cover them in fear. Step boldly, for heaven confirms so you may move. Beloved, let me remind you once more, stay connected. Subscribe to this flow of divine truth. Heaven has more to speak, and each word is another step on your path. If you walk away now, you may miss the very key that unlocks your freedom. Do not walk away. Stay, child. Heaven has written your story differently than what the enemy whispered. He told you you were forgotten. He told you you were unloved. He told you your prayers were wasted. But heaven says, you are chosen. You are guarded. You are destined for more than you can see. Michael cries out, do not measure yourself by your past. Do not chain yourself to yesterday's mistakes, for heaven has already broken those chains. You are not who they said you were. You are who the Father declares you to be, beloved, radiant, unstoppable. Beloved, let the truth wash over you now. Let the fear melt. Let the lies crumble, for tonight the light burns brighter than the shadows. Do you not feel it? The heaviness lifting, that is heaven's hand taking the burden from your shoulders. That is the release you prayed for. Child, listen well, the person who betrayed your trust cannot stop your destiny. Their words cannot cancel God's promise. Their schemes cannot rewrite heaven's decree. What is for you will reach you, no matter how they try to block it. The Lord says, I make a way where there is no way. I open doors no man can shut. And tonight I open for you, beloved. You may still weep, but your tears are seeds, they will bloom into joy. You may still ache, but your ache is the sound of chains breaking. Do not despise the pain, it is the path to your rising. Michael proclaims, stand tall, child, for your night is ending. The dawn is near. And when the sun rises, you will see clearly what you once feared to face. This is not just a message, this is a moment of rebirth. You are crossing from blindness to vision, from bondage to freedom, from sorrow to destiny. Hold fast, beloved. Do not turn away. The truth is unfolding, and heaven is with you. My beloved child, do not let fatigue or distraction steal you away right now. This is the hour heaven has appointed for your awakening. The enemy will do anything to break your focus. But I, Michael, declare, stay. Remain. For what comes next will seal what heaven has spoken over you. You have wandered long in a fog of uncertainty, searching for clarity. Tonight the fog lifts. Tonight the voice of God cuts through every cloud. Beloved, hear him, you are mine. I have called you by name. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. Do you feel the shift? That weight pressing on your spirit is the presence of the Lord. It is His way of confirming to you that these are not just words. They are truth wrapped in fire. Child, Recall the moments you nearly gave up, the nights you whispered in the dark, "Does anyone see me? Does anyone care?" Heaven answers you now, "I saw you. I wept with you. I carried you even when you thought you were alone." Michael shouts, "Every tear you cried was a battle cry in the Spirit. Every prayer you whispered was a weapon in heaven's hands. And tonight, your weapons have struck their mark. The enemy's schemes are falling apart even now." Beloved, the unveiling continues. The person who wore two faces is being stripped of their disguise. Heaven has already written the decree, no more deception. You will see their true heart revealed. You will hear their real motives slip through their lips. You will watch their mask fall before your very eyes. Do not panic when it happens. Do not crumble when the truth shakes you. Heaven prepared you for this moment. And though the truth may sting, it is the sting that heals. God says, "Better to hurt with honesty than to perish in lies." I reveal not to shame you, but to shield you. I uncover not to break you, but to free you. My child, let these words settle deep. You are stronger than the enemy wants you to believe. You are braver than your fear tells you. The proof is simple, you are still here. Despite the battles, despite the betrayals, despite the storms, you remain. That is victory, that is evidence of heaven's hand on you. Michael declares, "What is rising against you cannot overcome you, for heaven has already declared your triumph. What was meant to bury you will become your testimony. What was meant to silence you will become your song." Beloved, stay watchful. The days ahead will bring signs, unmistakable confirmations, a conversation you were not meant to hear, a message delivered at the perfect moment, a number that appears again and again. These are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you into clarity. When you see them, do not shrug them off. Recognize them for what they are, proof that God is guiding you step by step. Beloved, pause here. If your soul is stirred, if you feel heaven's fire through these words, do not let the connection break. Subscribe so that you remain aligned with the next revelation. Heaven will continue to speak, and each word will lift you higher. Child, let us walk deeper. Still, the unveiling is not only about betrayal, it is also about promise. For what heaven takes away in exposure, heaven replaces with blessing. You will not walk empty. You will not be left alone. God has preserved someone for you, someone true, someone aligned, someone who will carry light where others carry darkness. You may not have met them yet, but their steps are already being ordered. And when they arrive, your spirit will recognize them instantly. There will be no confusion, no mask, no hidden trap, only peace. But first, the counterfeit must fall. Beloved, the process may ache, but the outcome is freedom. Heaven is not punishing you, heaven is preparing you. The fire you walk through now is the fire that burns away chains. And on the other side, you will walk lighter, clearer, freer. Michael shouts again, "Beloved child, you are not walking into loss, you are walking into gain. You are not walking into sorrow, you are walking into joy. What the enemy meant for evil, God is already bending into good." Do you not feel hope stirring even now? That is not coincidence, that is heaven planting seeds of courage in your spirit. Child, hold on. The unveiling is almost complete. The truth will soon stand before you in full light. And when it does, you will know why heaven fought so fiercely to reach you tonight. God says, I am your shield. I am your defender. I am the one who goes before you and the one who walks behind you. Nothing can snatch you from my hand. Nothing can erase what I have written over your life. Beloved, take heart. The truth is not the end of you, it is the beginning. Tonight, you step out of blindness. Tonight, you step into vision. Tonight, heaven rewrites your story. Stay. Listen. Believe. Beloved child, listen with every fiber of your being. Heaven is not finished. The river of revelation is still flowing, and it is flowing for you. If you have stayed until now, it is because you were meant to. The Spirit has held you here because the next lines will open your eyes wider than ever before. Michael cries out, you were blind, but blindness is ending. You were silenced, but your voice is returning. You were broken, but your pieces are coming together in the hands of the Father. Do you not see how the enemy tried again and again to block this moment? Think back on how many distractions rose just before you came here, how many doubts tried to whisper that you should leave. Yet here you are, and here is heaven's proof, nothing can keep you from the truth that belongs to you. Beloved, last night was not an ordinary night. In the unseen, battles raged. Angels fought to guard what was yours. The enemy wanted to close this very window of revelation, but he lost. He is losing now because heaven's word has already reached you, and it cannot be taken back. Child, hear the decree, the hidden is revealed. The masks are torn. The secrets are exposed. And you, beloved, are stepping into sight. You asked God for confirmation. You begged Him for clarity. And tonight He answers, yes, you were right to sense it. Yes, your spirit knew all along. Yes, I was speaking, and now I shout so you will never again doubt. Beloved, you must prepare yourself. The truth that unfolds may shock you, but it will not crush you. Heaven never reveals without also strengthening. You are ready, though you may feel unready. You are strong, though you may feel weak. And the proof of your strength is this, you have endured. Michael declares, the one who thought they could laugh at your pain will soon be silenced. The one who thought their secrets were safe will soon stumble over their own lies. And the one who thought you would never know, heaven says you will know. Beloved, even now names rise in your mind, faces flash before your memory. Do not push them away. Your spirit recognizes before your mind admits. Heaven is confirming what you already suspected. Child, stay grounded. Stay rooted. For the unveiling is not only about exposure, it is about preparation. Once the false is cleared, the true will be placed in your path. Heaven does not leave you empty. Heaven replaces the counterfeit with the genuine. Beloved, take courage. The path before you may shake, but it will not collapse. It may thunder, but it will not swallow you. For heaven's hands hold you steady. Pause here. Feel the weight of this word. Feel the fire in your chest. If you know this is not coincidence, then stay connected. Subscribe, beloved, so you do not miss the next wave of revelation prepared for you. The Father's voice will not end here, it will continue. Do not let it pass you by. Child, let us move deeper still. God says, I am raising you from the dust of betrayal into the light of promise. I am lifting you from the silence of confusion into the sound of clarity. And I will not leave you until every lie is shattered. Michael shouts, Beloved, the heaviness you carried for years is being lifted tonight. The chains that bound your sight are breaking link by link. You are walking lighter already, though you may not realize it yet. Do you feel the release in your body? That is not imagination, that is heaven untying knots. That is heaven removing burdens. That is heaven whispering, you are free. Child, understand this truth, the person who played with your heart does not have the power to destroy you. They may have delayed, they may have wounded. But they cannot erase what God has written. Their power ends where heaven's decree begins. And heaven's decree is this, you shall rise. You shall see. You shall walk in freedom. Beloved, your story is not ending, it is beginning. The betrayal was not your grave, it was your gate. The tears were not wasted, they were water for your new garden. And the silence was not abandonment, it was preparation for heaven's voice. Michael cries again, Stand tall, child of light, for your hour has come. The night is breaking. The dawn is rising. And with it, your destiny unfolds. Do not fear what is ahead. Do not shrink back, for what heaven exposes, heaven also heals. What heaven removes, heaven also replaces. And what heaven promises, heaven always fulfills. Beloved, hold these words tight. The next days will test you, but they will also prove you. When the unveiling comes in full, remember this moment. Remember heaven warned you, heaven prepared you, and heaven promised you freedom. Child, you are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. Beloved child, open your spirit wider. The heavens are still speaking, and the fire has not dimmed. If you thought the revelation was complete, know this, the deeper truth is only now being released. Michael cries out, Do not turn your face away, for what is about to be spoken is the very word you prayed for in silence, the very answer you cried for in your darkest hour. Beloved, there was a night when you felt utterly unseen. You whispered, Lord, if you are real, show me. And heaven did not forget that cry. Tonight is the answer to that night. This word is the proof that God has always been listening, always watching, always guarding. Child, you are stepping into the season where the things whispered in secret will be shouted from rooftops. The hidden conversations, the closed-door betrayals, they will not remain concealed. God has set a time for unveiling, and that time is now. Michael declares, the person who thought they could weave webs, the one who twisted truth will choke on their own lies. Heaven has decreed it, and none can reverse it. Beloved, do you not feel your heart pounding? That is your spirit leaping at recognition. Heaven is pressing confirmation into your chest. Do not ignore it. God says, My child, I warned you in dreams. I nudged you in whispers. You sensed it but doubted. You felt it but silenced yourself. No more. I will not let you remain blind. This is the day your eyes open fully. And when your eyes open, beloved, what you see may sting, but it will also free. Child, take courage. Revelation is not punishment, it is preparation. Heaven is not trying to break you. Heaven is setting you free so nothing can bind you again. Michael shouts, beloved, the shaking you feel is the breaking of chains. The fire you feel is the burning of lies. The heaviness you feel lifting is the hand of heaven pulling you into light. Stay here. Do not rush away. Each word is another chain falling. Beloved, let me tell you something hidden. The one who betrayed you is not as strong as you feared. They carry weakness disguised as strength. They wear arrogance to cover emptiness. And heaven says their power over you ends tonight. You are stepping out of their shadow. You are stepping into the light where their words cannot touch you, their plans cannot harm you, their lies cannot bind you. Child, pause. Do you feel the sudden calm breaking into your spirit even now? That is heaven sealing this truth. That is God whispering, it is done. Beloved, before we continue deeper, let me remind you again, stay connected. Do not let this flow slip away. Subscribe so you remain in the stream of revelation, for heaven will keep speaking, and each word will build upon the last. Do not cut yourself short. Now listen carefully, for what comes next is not just about betrayal, it is about blessing. God says, I have removed what was false so I may bring what is true. I have closed the door to deception so I may open the door to destiny. Beloved, someone is coming who carries light where others carried shadows. Their voice will not confuse you, it will soothe you. Their presence will not drain you, it will strengthen you. And your spirit will recognize them instantly, for I myself have marked them for you. Michael cries, but the counterfeit must fall before the genuine can rise. That is why this unveiling is urgent. That is why heaven pressed you to stay until now. Do not cling to what heaven is tearing away or you will miss what heaven is giving. Beloved, the days ahead will feel like fire, but they will end in freedom. You will cry, but your tears will cleanse. You will ache, but your ache will prepare you. And on the other side, you will stand taller, brighter, freer, child. The very people who mocked you will marvel at you. The very voices that cursed you will be silenced. And the very chains that bound you will become your testimony. God says, I am not only exposing, I am elevating. I am not only removing, I am restoring. And what I restore will be greater than what was lost. Beloved, let hope rise in your chest. Feel it. Let courage take root in your spirit. This is not the end, it is the turning point. This is not your fall, it is your rise. Michael declares, Beloved, heaven stands with you. You will not walk this alone. The armies of angels surround you. The fire of God goes before you. The voice of truth will guide you. And no darkness will swallow you again. Hold this word close. Do not let it go, for the days ahead will confirm it, and you will look back and say, Heaven warned me. Heaven prepared me. Heaven freed me. Child, remember always, you are not forgotten. You are chosen, and nothing can change that. Beloved child, remain still. The Spirit is not done. The weight you feel pressing against your chest is heaven leaning close, speaking what you must not ignore. Michael shouts, this is your final opportunity to awaken. The truth is ready to break through the surface of your life. And if you turn away now, you will remain bound. But if you stay, your chains will fall and your vision will clear. Beloved, do you feel the electricity in your skin? That is not chance, that is heaven's current flowing through you, marking you as chosen. God says, my child, you thought I was silent, but I was waiting for this appointed hour. You thought I forgot you, but I was storing your prayers as seeds. And tonight, those seeds begin to sprout. The betrayal you endured, the lies whispered against you, they have all reached their limit. Heaven has slammed the gavel. The case is closed. The truth will rise. Michael cries, the person who thought they were hidden is being dragged into the open. Their schemes are unraveling. Their words are falling to the ground. And you, beloved, will see it with your own eyes. Child, you have always felt different. You wondered why others could not sense what you sensed. That was the mark of heaven on you. You were not meant to blend in, you were meant to discern. You were not meant to stay blind, you were meant to see. And now you are seeing. Beloved, do not shrink back from the vision. Do not deny what heaven shows you. You prayed for clarity, this is the answer. You begged for confirmation, this is the seal. God says the lies will burn away, and only truth will remain. And though truth may sting, it is the balm that heals your soul. Child, look around you. Has not heaven already been sending signs? The repeated numbers, the sudden dream, the unexpected message. You thought they were coincidences, but they were confirmations. The Spirit was whispering, stay awake, the unveiling is near. And tonight, the unveiling is here. Michael declares, beloved, the storm rising around you is not your destruction, it is your deliverance. The shaking ground beneath you is not to bury you, it is to break the chains under your feet. Stay rooted. Stay calm. Heaven fights for you. Beloved, pause for a moment. If these words grip your heart, if you feel the fire of confirmation, then do not let this dream slip away. Subscribe so that you remain aligned with heaven's voice. For this is only the beginning of what God intends to pour into your life. Child, take courage. The enemy has already lost. You may not see it yet, but in the Spirit, the victory is sealed. Their arrows broke before they touched you. Their nets snapped before they caught you. Their curses reversed before they reached you. God says you are shielded. You are guarded, and nothing they planned will stand. Beloved, soon the mask will fall completely. When it does, do not grieve as though you lost everything. Rejoice, for heaven has removed the counterfeit so the genuine can enter. The person heaven has preserved for you will not confuse you, they will not hide from you. They will carry light, not shadows, and your spirit will feel peace, not fear, in their presence. That is how you will know. Beloved, take these words as your anchor. In the days ahead, storms will try to shake you. But remember this moment. Remember, heaven warned you, prepared you, and promised you. When confusion rises, return to this word. When doubt whispers, remember Michael's cry, the truth has come, and nothing can silence it. Child,